Hi, I'm Niall Wilson. In this video I'm going to be talking about flexibility and the importance of it in gymnastics, and also to give you some tips and help you improve your own flexibility. I think the key to flexibility is regular stretching, and if you're not stretching every single day, you're not going to become as flexible as you want. And the thing to understand, gymnasts are born and possessed with this muscle elasticity. It's done through years and years and years of stretching every single day. It has to be one of the most important attributes being a gymnast, and the positions and skills that we're required to do. There's no other choice than being very, very flexible. So, looking at the benefits of stretching, it's definitely going to increase the range of motion in your joints, which in turn can make your muscles work more effectively, can improve your athletic performance. It increases blood flow to your muscles, so at the start of every training session you want to stretch for 10-15 minutes, get the muscles warm, get that blood flowing. And finally, one of the biggest benefits in gymnastics is injury prevention, and for me personally this is by far the biggest. And through past experience and through overcoming lots of injuries, keeping those joints mobile and regular stretching definitely prevents the injuries. So what is my routine? What do I do? Well, an important one is the start of the session and the start of the training session. You need to get the blood flowing, as I mentioned before, and this is sort of self-explanatory really. Stretches, you've learned stretches if you've been a gymnast for a while. You know how to get your body ready, and what I like to do is start from the head and work down to the toes. So start stretching my neck, shoulders, move to back, legs, etc. I spend a good time just getting the muscles warmed up and stretched out. I'd say if you're a beginner or if you've never ever stretched before, just start by day to day doing simple stretching. And the good thing about it is you can do it wherever you want. There's no equipment required. As you can see, I'm at home stretching here. Also, more advice for beginners, or if you've never stretched before, you may see me bouncing in some of these videos. Now, I've been stretching since I was 4 years old and very pushed to the limit as a young child. And I would advise you not to bounce, because it's, there's risk of pulling something, tearing something, and your muscles just simply aren't used to what we do every day. So these exercises for me are just a warm up for my training session, and it doesn't need to be too long. It can be 10-15 minutes quickly, head to foot, and then you're ready to go. If you wanted to improve flexibility, you need to spend a bit more time, and I would advise either doing it at the end of the session or just on its own. Now, if you want the muscle tissue to change and you want to become more flexible, you want to be staying in those static stretches for a longer period of time. A good trick for beginners is to get in the stretch where it's working, not in agonising pain, but where you can feel it, and stay there for 30 seconds. Once 30 seconds is done, then push it a little bit further, do the same again, and stay in a stretch for a couple of minutes, and the muscles will adapt and the tissue will adapt, and you will become flexible. And if you do this regularly, it will benefit you. For those who are gymnasts and who've been doing it a long time like me, this is what I like to do. I like to get my coach or a teammate to help me stretch and stretch me in that way. I can get more range of movements out of my joints and put me into a position where I can feel it working. I'm in pain, and this seems to work much more for me. So here's some shoulder exercises that my coach stretches me out every single day. It is quite painful, but I've had a lot of past shoulder injuries, and keeping my pecs really loose and my upper back and traps nice and loose, that just helps me in the long run and keep a consistent base level for my shoulders. You can use weights as well. I like to do this stretch off the beam, just holding 5k dumbbells. It's a really great pec and shoulder stretch. The splits one I don't do very often, but it's a great one if you're weak at splits or you're not very flexible in your box splits. It's great. If you stay there for a good few minutes, it is very painful, but definitely beneficial. So there you go, some general tips and information on stretching. I hope this video was beneficial to you and you will try the exercises that I give. I can break down each muscle group into a separate video if you would like: shoulders, back, legs, I could do tutorial on how to do the splits and the progressions. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see something like that, and thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.